Hello guys, what up? If you don't know me, my name is Fadil. Today we're gonna learn how to make full stack application using TypeScript, React, and GraphQL. Okay, as you can see, this is a little bit of the project that we're gonna build. It's called Evernote. You might be noticed this is something like Evernote clone. So you can sign in, you can create account. So let's see the project. Yeah, so this is the project. So we have nodes, and you can create nodes, new nodes, and content of nodes. See, it's automatically updated. As you can see, you can search the node and you can delete the node. Well, it might be a simple version of Evernote, and we might be add some more page like home page. You can see the original Evernote like this. We follow this as references, and let's see the technologies what we're going to use in this project. Okay, the backend side, we use TypeScript, Express, GraphQL, Apollo Server, JWT for authentication, TypeORM, and TypeGraphQL. Yeah, shout out to Ben Awad. We will follow his tutorial on how to implement JWT. You guys can check him out. I learned a lot from him. But the difference is we're gonna extend the tutorial to be a full stack application that is Evernote clone. On the front end side, we use TypeScript across. We use React, hooks, upload client, and emotion for the style component. Okay, this is all the technology we're going to use. I'll try my best to explain everything I know, and hope we can learn new things along the way. Let's get started. Okay, you can open your command prompt. Okay, first you make a folder of your project. We call it Evernote, and we can go into the Evernote with VS Code. Here, I hope you can see better. I increased the font size of my VS Code. In here, you can type npx typeorm init with the name of server. This is the folder name of the backend, and we want to choose the database to be MySQL, and we want to include the Docker to run the MySQL in container. So make sure you install Docker in Docker Compose. I put the link in the description of how to install Docker. So let's enter. You might get prompt of installing the TypeORM. Just type Y to say yes. And then it's finished. We can delete the package.json outside of the server folder. See, we have in here we have the entity. We're gonna go in here later, migration, there's none, and the index file, and Docker Compose file. Docker Compose.yaml is basically the readable config file. So in here, we have MySQL is a surface, and we want to use the image of MySQL here. this is the version. We want to expose the port. We want to export the ports of the MySQL, and this is the user that will be used in MySQL. And here on config file, this is will be used for connection in here later. So we don't need to change any of this. In the package.json, we want to the TypeORM init have older version in their packages, so we need to upgrade these packages here. Okay, here we're gonna go to the server folder and yard upgrade interactive latest. Oh, you're gonna need to yarn install first to generate the log file. So we're gonna yarn. And then we want to run the previous command. Okay, you can choose this with arrow key and press spacebar to select, and select all of them and press enter, and done. We already used the latest package version. And tsconfig, we will delete this. We'll delete this. So we're gonna init the npx tsg init and generate the So we're gonna generate the tsconfig file. Okay, got it. And you want to change the target to ES6 lib. I want to include the ES5, ES6, and ES27, 2017, and ES next, ES next, async interval. And then we want to straight through, no implicit any, no function type, no implicit this, and strict proper set to false. No unused local, no unused method, set to false. No implicit returns. No fall through cases in switch. Base URL here, and then allow synthetic default imports. Source map is true. Is there already source map? No. Source map is true. Source map is true, and then experimental true, and decoratus metadata true. Is true, isolated, root dir, out there to be this, but we not gonna use it, but I will just type this. Oh, this is source map. So we need to delete this. Where's that? Source map here. No, this. Okay. Experimental OJS. This is there's what? DOM. Okay. Okay, save it. you can follow this, and let's see if there's any error. We can change it back. Okay. Let's see the okay. We will add the some package to help us developing. First, we need the dev dependencies. What are those? That is yarn node1. Yarn add node1. Yarn add node1. Okay, and here we want to in README it says that run Docker first. So we want to make a script here. Yarn start db. We want to say it's Docker compose up. And then this will be node1 exec ts. Okay, let's see here. In index file, we will delete all of this. We want to console log. Hello world. We just want to check the node1 if it works. Need to yarn start db first because this create connection will catch an error because the database is not running. Okay, I am not running. So you might found yours is downloading the MySQL. I already downloaded. So if you haven't, if you have not, if you not have the MySQL image, it will download first. Then it will run this. Okay, here we can cd to server and yarn start. Okay, there's an error. User banana file. Okay, in here we will update the tsconfig. No, unused local will be false. Okay, the hello world works. We're saving and it updating automatically. Hello world, update that, and it will update it. Okay. Okay, after that we're gonna install other package. We're gonna cd to server, don't forget. Until yarn add express, and then Apollo server express, and then what? JSON web token, and then type-graphql, and then we want to install the middlewares of Express, which is course, and then modern. Maybe just that. Let's add others later. Okay, wait this to be finished. Okay, it's done, and we need to install the types of the package. I think it's Morgan and JSON web token. Done. Add types Morgan, then types.json web token. Okay, it's done, and we will create the and then we'll create the Express app. Express port Express from Express. Okay, want to listen 4000 port 4000 console log dot server running on HTTP localhost 4000. There's an error. Someone type for it and define app.use app.get. Here we're gonna make request request.send hello world. Okay, there's a problem here. That this the wrong place. Okay, let's save this and we will check the root of the local port. Oh, there's an error already used. Yes, let me check the close the ports of 4000. Okay, let's save it again, and it's running. Let's see the localhost 4000. Okay, it works. Okay, it works. Let's add some packages too. I forgot something. Yarn app.env. This will access the .env file for us. So we're gonna make that .env in server.env. Gonna save some port 4000, and we will make the constant folder and strings.ts export cons. Here we want to import the .env config, and here we want to expose those variables in .env. Here port process.env .port and then just this. Okay, let's check it in cons.port. Okay, it works on 4000, and we want to use the middlewares course from course and import Morgan from Morgan. I'm going to use here yeah. Make sure you use the middlewares upside of the routes, so you can use the middleware first, then go to the routes. Here to use course, we're going to use Morgan dev. Okay, can see here the Morgan can tell that the route of this will be requested there. Okay. And then we're gonna make the Apollo server. Apollo server new Apollo server, import that from Apollo server express Apollo server. Then here it needs the type depths and resolvers, so we're gonna make this here type depths GQL. It's not getting autocomplete. Sometimes VS Code's like this, so you need to restart server. If you want to open this command, you press Ctrl Shift and P, and then choose TypeScript restart server, and see if it's can be completed. Okay, can. Okay, here we put this type query. Let's say hello, return string, and then in the resolvers here type query hello, return hello world, and then we use this to get the server app. And let's try it. Let's update. Oh, there's an error. Oh, GraphQL, we forgot GraphQL. Damn it. Okay, we need to add that to GraphQL. Okay, and then in here we want to update this to be GraphQL. Let's see if it works. Okay, it works. GraphQL. Let's see in the browser. Can we access the playground? GraphQL. Okay, here. Okay, it works. Hello. Return. Oh, let's go. It works. Okay. Okay, let's try to go to the entity file. Okay, I'll try to explain this. So this is from TypeORM. Entity is basically how do you want to map your table columns with TypeORM. So in here we used primary generated columns like generic ID. It will be generated. It will be auto generated. So in here we want to change it. No, we want to add this to be UID. So it will be string generated. Something like MongoDB stuff. So we have this ID and we want this to be email, and then we want this to be username, and we want this to be password. Okay, then this is string. Okay, here we want to extend the base entity. Base entity is basically what makes it use like ORM type-orm like libraries. For example, like user find by blah blah blah, something like this. It comes from base entity. See here? Okay. 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 From type-orm, we want to make this user to be able to be used as object type for GraphQL. So here, I'm gonna say object type. So it wraps this user, and then we want to make these columns to be able to be selected in GraphQL. So in here, we want to set this to be field and returning what? String. So this string is for GraphQL and this string is for TypeScript. Same with this and this. This we don't want to be able to select password, so we're not adding. So we're not adding this field in here. Okay, done. Here, after this, we want to make this with type-graphql. So in here, we want to make a new folder, GraphQL, at user resolver.ts. Here, we want to make class user resolver. Here we want to export it and want to wrap it with resolver from TypeGraphQL. Okay. Okay, let's try to make this, and this in here. So we want to make a query. Okay, query. It says hello. It says hello and returning string. This one. So it will return string and it will be named hello and returning hello world. With only this, you can change this. Okay, schema with schema and build schema from TypeGraphQL. And then resolvers will be user resolver. Okay, this is a promise, so we must wait this and want to organize imports. So it will be clean. Okay, and then let's check it out if it works. Okay, you want to check in here. Let's see. Hello. Whoa, 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 it works. Okay. Okay, with that, gonna make mutation. It says sign up and sync. And in sign up, we expect argument of email. This email, type of string, and password. This will return a boolean because we don't want to immediately log the user. We just want to register it. Okay, password. Here we use try catch and then throw new error, and in here we want to check if it's if user with this email is already exists. Find user, can user wait, find one with where email, and if find user, then we throw new error. User with that email is already exists. If not exists, then we just try to insert a new one. Email, password, and then oops, and then the username. It will be email dot split of at oops split of at and the first one. Okay, is this the promise? Yes, this is a promise. Gonna wait, and we don't want to use password as it is. We want to hash it, so we will hash it. Await hash from decrypt. Are we already installed decrypt? Oh yeah, we forgot that one. I'm gonna use decrypt JS, and then add no. Let's see if it's already installed with its types. Import decrypt from decrypt.js. Oh no, it's not. Can I add the types? So in here, we want to hash for the hash, and then wait hash of the password, and then 12. Okay, want to return true. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check these routes. Oh, there's an error. User resolvers, index is, what is of name? Huh. Oh, source entity in here is not that. Okay. Make sure your imports are correct. Okay. Let's open the browser and open the invitation. Sign up. Here's the password query, and then there is an email Gmail. Okay, and then return true. Okay, sign up true, and if you want to see the data, you can use some kind of MySQL client. I use DB before, and you just connect to the database that's running, and here you can see it is saved through database. Okay, there's an ID, password hashed, username fadil.gmail. Okay, sign up finish, and we want to make the login. Login will be returned. I will return some no, we want to make our own type later, our own return type later. Here async login, and we expect same as this. Okay. Oh, same as this, and then we want to check if there's email exists or not exists. Okay, check user. Let's write this with try catch first. Try catch. From error, find user. If user doesn't exist, then user with that email doesn't exist. After that, we want to compare the password. Const is password valid. Then we want to compare from the decrypt password with hashed user password. This is a promise, so we will wait. Let's return promise. If password is not valid, then return this. Password is invalid. Okay, if it's valid, then we want to make access token first. Access token, we'll make this with JWT let's make it a new file for the function helpers dot generate token as here. Oh, it's too big. This here access token will export as generate access token. Generate access token. In here we want to return JWT import sign from JSON token. It is sign. We want to sign first this payload. User ID will be, we want to save the user ID in the token, so we expect the user passed in here. User.id. Oops, must import it. So we're gonna solve this importing problems. So we go to the JSON config. We don't need this base URL, and let's try it. Import. Okay, it's incorrect path. So in here user ID, and then we want to put secret or private key. This will be from .environment file. We will type access token secret. This is access token secret. Okay, in here we want to put it in constant port access token secret. Okay, here we want to put it in cons and access token, and then the option expires in access token is probably like 15 minutes or 1 hour. Okay, we already make that, and we want to include this user to here. Okay, want to return this access token. Okay, we want to make the login response. So here, want to make object type from typegraph and class login response. It will have a field returning a string. It's called access token and token type of string. Okay, there is a import problem here. Just set this dot. Okay, here we want to use this to here. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's open the this one, and we want to log in. Mutation, login, and then email file empty.gmail, and then password will be QWERTY. Is it correct? Okay, QWERTY, and we expect the access token. Okay, success. Okay, after the access token, we want to make the refresh token. Refresh token, pretty much similar like this. But it will last 7 days. Generate refresh token. Okay, user, and then you can close this. Then we want to make this secret to refresh token. This is a refresh token. Oops. And want to put that in constant. Same. Okay. We want this token to be saved in cookie of the response. So we need the response of the express, but we need to set the context. So in context, we want to return the request and response from app express, and we want to return request and response. We want to make the types of this, so I make this in here. Interface my context request response from express request from this. Okay, to export this, and we want to use this in here. Okay, and oops, export it, and context, we want to access it from here. Access like this. Context is my context. Okay, here we can set the rest, get the rest, and then we want to rest dot cookie with we must set this string and the value, so we'll make this that in here too. Stability cookie, never not stability. Okay, in here is the cons dot jwt cookie, and then this value, the first token, and then the option, we set this HTTP only to true. So this means that this cookie will be accessible only from the server. It will be visible in the browser, but it can be accessed by JavaScript. So it's kind of safer. Okay, after this, we here, okay, it's okay like this. Okay, you can check it in the browser. I forgot. You can check it from the console log. Login. Okay, here says token headers. Cookie. Yes, cookie. We got the cookie, response cookie, the value, the path, only true. So it saved cookie, HTTP only. So it works, yeah. So okay, we will create the client side. Okay, we need to init this project backend. Git init, git commit. Maybe later, yeah. Maybe after we finish the client side. Okay. Okay, in here we want to make new terminal. We will close this, all of this. In here, close this. You can use the create React app with name of web. In case we want to make the mobile version, we name it app or mobile. Let me know if you guys want to build the mobile version together. Okay, we're gonna use the template of TypeScript.
So after it's done, we're gonna commit this project. Add all of them, git commit with message finished out in backend and init web app. Okay, let's continue in next video.